Alright, we are back once again with another video. This video is about this Mikona digital camera. Unfortunately, this box was taped shut, and when I pulled the tape off, it seems to have wrecked the box, so we won't be able to take a look at some of these things, but you should be able to get something of an idea as to what it says, as that bird clock is busy annoying the crap out of me and trying to make it impossible to hear what I'm trying to say. You can pause the video if you'd like to read that. But this is a digital still camera, a PC camera, and a video camera. You can see that there. PC interface USB. 3-in-1. This is another one of those really cheap, crappy cameras from the early to mid-2000s. I'm sure you've seen hundreds of these things in like Scholastic book orders in schools and things like that. I used to have one of them then, and I don't remember what happened to it. I think I managed to get it to work once, and then it just kind of didn't work after that, and that was the end of that. So we'll see if this one actually happens to work. We can't really see that. There's not really enough light for this camera to work. But it's pretty much just exactly the same thing there. Pretty sure that the pictures don't look like that. But yeah, I'm pretty sure the pictures don't actually look like that. Off the camera. Again, we can't read this. But whatever's left, you can go ahead and try and read that. Same deal here. You can see some of the tape I haven't taken off yet. There's the system requirements. I'm sure you can glean from that what it would have said, even if you don't happen to speak French. Here's what it comes with. We don't get all of that because this is a used item. So we'll go ahead and open the box. You can see what we do happen to get. We have the camera. I can get it out here. Which is very small and lightweight. It's very predictable. We have the USB cable, which is good because this is proprietary. And I don't think there's really any way to get the pictures off of this otherwise. Unless maybe you want to desolder the memory chip or something like that. And if we look further, you get the software for digital camera. And the manual, the owner's manual, in 2 different languages. People like seeing cats in videos, so here's your cat for this video. Alright, so as you can see, I got out a tripod because I decided that getting out the tripod is a lot easier than trying to operate the camcorder and the camera. And I had to get some new batteries for this. It had batteries in it, but I guess the batteries died because it wouldn't turn on. If we go ahead and hold the mode switch here, we'll power on the camera, and we'll see 00 display on the screen. That's how many pictures we've taken. So I can go ahead and move the camera, and we'll take a picture here of something. I don't really know what. You can see there, it just took a picture. So we now have 1 on the screen. Now, SL, if I read the manual correctly, has something to do with lighting, so this will allow you to use the flash, so I'm not sure if there's something that's dark enough, really, for me to do this, and if you'll even be able to see it. Okay, it's not really doing what I anticipated. Okay, so SL apparently doesn't do what I think it does, doesn't do what the manual seems to imply. I have no idea what it means. Shutter light? No clue, but it doesn't seem to activate the flash. If you try to take a picture of something where it's too dark, you just get a beep, 2 beeps, and it doesn't take your picture. So that's kind of annoying. ST, I believe, is stop motion. Or self-timer. So it should have just taken a picture there with the self-timer. Now, what other modes of operation do we get? Continuous mode, so CS, will give you 3 continuous pictures. So if we go ahead here and hit the mode button until we get to CS. Oh, didn't like that. Let's try again. There we go. So now we got 3 more pictures of something. See, the limiting factor really of this camera is having to use it in an environment where there's enough lighting. I mean, there should be plenty of light in here for a camera to work, and yet this one doesn't seem to work at all. I don't remember the one that I had back in the day having that same problem, so maybe it's specific to this particular camera. I don't know. SE is the self-timer. So I don't know what ST was all about. Unless that was SE and I just didn't look at it closely enough. Video D8, which is a very interesting thing. Of course, it's got an auto shut-off. If we go to D8, I just took a picture instead of taking a video, I think. Do not release shutter button until... Aha, that's why. So if we go ahead and just take it here. It's now taking a video. There's no audio or anything like that. So I'm just going to pan it around. And we actually just ran it completely out of memory. So now it'll tell us that it's full FL. So I guess that's pretty much... Well, actually it's not really it for that. I'm going to go ahead and delete that. The way you do that is there's a CL. CL will delete the last. And you can see we've now gone back down to 6. So I'll take another video later, but I do want to go ahead and talk about a couple other things. You get basically 4 different modes of operation in terms of picture size. High and low resolution, and compressed and uncompressed. So right now, the pictures that I have just taken, we go ahead and scroll through the menus here, are in low, which is low resolution, and HD, which is compressed. So this is as low as it gets. We go ahead and, I don't know, we'll go ahead and change this to, if it actually worked. Yeah, there we go. It's now on high, so this is high resolution. So we can go ahead and take a picture of something. Again, just something random. So we've now got 7 pictures on this. I don't know how many pictures you actually get. Well, actually, the manual even tells you. 22 pictures in HDHI. Let's see. LDHI will give you 5 pictures. HDLO gives you 68. And LDHI takes 5 as well. Okay, that's weird. Hold on a minute. According to the manual, it looks like LDLO takes 20, LDHI takes 5, HDLO takes 68, and LDHI also only takes 5. So, there you go. So I just took a picture. Let's see. High res with compression. We'll go ahead and change that back to low. And turn on no compression. And again, we'll take the same picture over here. So we're going to have 8. It doesn't tell you how many are remaining, which is a little annoying. And I meant to change that to HI, my apologies. And we'll take that same picture. So now I've got 9. And I think that's pretty much it. The only other option it really gives you is a CA, which will clear all. That deletes everything, obviously. Okay, so that's all well and good. But how do you take the pictures off the camera? That's why I've got this computer here. What we have here is an at least mostly period correct computer. This is the Toshiba Satellite Pro 1800. This is a Pentium 3 of some description or another. I don't actually remember. There is a video about this computer on my channel. You can go ahead and look at that video if you would like to know more about the system itself. But the only thing you really need to know is that it's running Windows Millennium Edition, and because I've already recorded this video once, it has the software for the camera installed on it. So go ahead and let it boot, and see if it works. Oh yeah, the other important thing is that it has USB ports, so that was something that you kind of needed to have in order to transfer the pictures off the camera. Alright, so the driver of course is already installed. You can see it in a folder down here. If we go ahead and pan the camera, the so-called Gigi Cam, or Gigi Cam. I don't actually know how you're supposed to pronounce that. The camera does not want to focus on it, but just take my word that it's there. So before I do anything else, I'm going to go ahead and take our camera here, and I'm going to plug it into the computer with the USB cable. So hopefully I can actually do this without causing a ruckus or anything like that. You know, breaking the camera and ruining the whole video. So we'll go ahead and we'll take our little connection thing. I think it only plugs in one way. Plug it into the camera. Hasn't done anything yet. Go and we'll open up this Digicam folder, if we can, if Windows has not just rammed one end of itself straight into the other. Now it's trying to install something. Well, it opened up twice. Alright, so we want the Digicam icon, that's what it says. Go ahead and do that. We get this thing. And what we're supposed to do, according to the manual, is we click the camera icon in the dialog. So that would be this right here. There is a connection error. Of course there is. You know, because this stuff can't work right on the first try. Alright, well this is interesting. I guess I'm going to be reinstalling it because it's showing up as an unknown device and I can't get it to actually work properly. So take the disk, put the disk in the optical drive, and we'll try and reinstall the software. You know, it's not like something can work like it's supposed to whenever I work on it. So we'll go back in here to this. Go ahead and run it. It's probably going to get upset because the program is already running. Do you want to remove it? Yes. It doesn't work. So sure, now it will remove it, although it's running. That's probably not a good thing. So let's close it. Hit finish. Try installing it again. So, install Shield, and it's just going to, I guess, assume that all of the options it chooses are the options that you want. Is it actually going to work? Hard drive light is on solid. Here we go. And now we need a reboot, of course. Well, that's a little more promising. At least it found the correct hardware. Updating system settings. Now, I'm probably getting exactly what I deserve for using Windows Millennium Edition, but whatever. Do I don't even think I've got... Well, I think the IntelliStation probably does, but I'm not going to clutter that thing up with unnecessary software. Please insert a disk. Yeah, I don't care about that. And now it's stuck there. And the video's ruined already. So we'll open up this thing again, and we will open up GigiCam. There are no photos. It looks like it deleted all my pictures. Great! So now I gotta take them all over again. Okay, let's try that again. There we go. That's a little more promising. So select. We're going to select them all. Because I do want to grab all the pictures. And then we will hit save. Now, AVI frame rate 6. I don't really care what that is. We'll just hit save all photos. We'll make a new folder. We'll put it in there. Call it photo. Just accept the default options. Now it's offloading pictures and taking forever. It's going a little faster now. This is how it used to be. AVI. Now it's making a video file. So that's that, and then the other thing that we're going to try out on this is the PC camera option, which allows you to use it as a webcam, if this ever actually completes. It's definitely doing something. Well, I'll give it a little bit. That was convenient, right after I stopped the camera. And it won't even focus. Yep, the video is ruined. Okay. So then we can get out of this stupid thing. And go to PC Cam. And it does actually work, it looks like. This is probably the only time this will ever actually work. So, while it's still working, we will read the instructions and see what we need to do. Alright, PC Cam mode. Use the blah. Select preview under blah. Video capture filter. Hold on a minute. Go to options. Yeah, I don't really need that, I don't think. Not sure why, or it probably would capture audio. But we're going to need to set a file. So we will set capture file. And we'll find our folder where we had it. We'll just put it in there, sure. Capture file size. I don't know. I love how they give an example here. Set the file name as e123.avi. Well, you're not going to do that unless you have an E drive. Set the capture file size. How big should we make it? I don't know, 10. How big is that other file? See if we can figure that out. The other file is almost 1 megabyte. So, I don't know, 5 megabytes. We'll make it 4 megs. 4096. 4096, you piece of junk. 4096. Error. Is this a joke or something? Okay, I don't know what that was all about. This will start a capture. I don't know if it's actually working or not. Oh, what just happened? Set OK. We are ready to capture. Alright, it says it's capturing frames and dropping pretty much all of them. So I hold out no hope of this actually working. I can move it around. Lights are really dimming tonight. Sure. We'll call that good. Stop capture. It says it captured negative 27 frames. I don't know. That didn't seem like it worked. So, where's that stupid folder? Let's give it a try. Save captured video as pccap.avi. Did it actually work? Don't know. Don't think it did. I don't think it did. Try that again. pccap.avi. Saving capture file. So if it actually did happen to produce any usable video, I'll tack it onto the end of this. But either way, I'm going to leave you with the sample pictures and the video if it turned out again. And conclude the video with that. So thank you for watching. If you have any comments, feel free to leave them down below. And this is CP666 signing off. And I hope to see you next time. Till then.